From Careco TV, one of the longest running outdoor programs on television today, exploring the country and the coast in search of adventures. From the mountains of the Great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. This week on Americana Outdoors, we're bringing you a variety of coverage of the fishing world, from collegiate fishing to the latest tech and gear from Garmin that's changing the fishing industry, down to some good old-fashioned fun fishing between friends. First up, we're in Russellville, Arkansas on Lake Dardanelle for the AFTCO Collegiate Bass Open. The title sponsor of this event, AFTCO, is a longtime supporter of collegiate anglers and is dedicated to growing the sport of fishing and preserving resources for future generations. At the forefront of AFTCO's mission as a company is conservation.
Everything we do with conservation, it's our commitment to it. You know, something that we've been doing for a very long time. Started on the saltwater side, we've now taken it into freshwater. Whether it's at the highest level to the lowest level, we're doing everything we can to help preserve these fisheries. If it's as simple as picking up trash after ourselves, leaving it better than we came, or help keeping care of our fish, make sure they get back to the lakes, and or bringing new fish into the lakes.
This weekend at Lake Dardanelle, anglers have been putting their AFTCO gear to good use as they stay warm and dry from the elements. AFTCO produces high-quality clothing and gear to match whatever conditions you may face out on the water.
I mean, everything we offer in our product line, whether it's the rain suits, our Reaper hoodies, the Samurai Sun shirts, the shorts, you name it, we have everything, that you could possibly need for a day on the water, and also off the water. We added footwear to the line with our new boots. We now have tackle bags if you're a co-angler. We kind of have everything under the sun, to be honest, just to make sure you're comfortable, dry, and have a good, enjoyable day on the water.
Let's get right to day one action, starting with #1 ranked McKendree University. Maxwell and Harmon have just voted their second keeper of the day.
Moving up a little bit, a little better. Seems like this little change in how far into the grass we're flipping seems to be making a difference. Hopefully we can get 3 more here and fill out our limit. Boom! Boom! There we go. Another good one. Everyone's going up. Probably don't need a tag on this one though.
Now we'll check in with the second ranked team, Murray State University.
I'll get on the bunk board if you can make another cast. Yeah. There you go.
You got a level weight with me. I had to reach it. I had to redo my drive.
Yeah, was it loose?
Oh, bad.
Brakes, I was throwing that. Please be 14. Come on. There we go.
Is the keeper? 14.
He is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a cold tag on.
Let's head over to weigh-in to see how the rest of the field fared by the end of the day.
Wyatt and Ridge with 5 from Campbellsville. 1287 is what's needed to take over the lead. You get over 10 pounds, you're going to be up there near the top 10. 1472, new leaders. You'll have a big fish you want to try. It's 581. They say no on big fish. Pull them out, hold them up for the camera, stay right behind the scales, guys.
Ridge Rutledge and Wyatt Pearman currently hold first place with that 14.72 pound limit.
Today was a pretty good day. It started off hot, and we had them about 11 o'clock and made 2 more pulls at the end of the day and left them biting and got out of there and hope we can do it tomorrow.
Next up, Archer Smith and Jackson Coolioff from Murray State make their way up to the stage.
Got to go 1473 to take the lead. It's going to lock in at 1474. Pull them out. New leaders, you'll have a big bass you want to try. It's got to go 581. No big bass. Stay right there. Stay behind the scales. Hold them up.
And with that limit, Archer and Jackson take over the Day 1 lead. Here's a look at the Day 1 top 10 standings at the AFTCO Collegiate Bass Open.
Man, it was awesome, dude. We fished hard. We fished with the trolling motor on 100, and we did not let off the gas today. We fished wide open.
We had about, I think it was 1474. We feel good. The fish we found, there's a completely new pattern than what we had. But, I mean, I'm ecstatic. We ran all new water, and it just worked out. So we're hoping they're still there tomorrow.
We'll return to the water in just a moment, but in the meantime, take this opportunity to subscribe to our Americana Outdoors YouTube channel. We're on the water for Day 2 coverage of the AFTCO Collegiate Bass Open with Day 1 leaders Archer Smith and Jackson Kulioff.
Fish. Come on, keep him down. Easy. Coming up. There she is. There we go, baby. Number 1. It's number 1. Yeah, it's a nice one. That's what lives here. All these wind-blown banks, that's all the fish we're catching right now.
Let's hop over to the current second place team, Ridge Rutledge and Wyatt Pearman from Campbellsville University.
Oh, thank you, Lord. He's gonna go.
Let's go, baby.
Get up in there, Nick. You can about call your shot in here. Spinnerbait just came on. It's a good fish. 2-pounder. 2-pounder. Those are good ones. You ain't got to see if they're 14. Two.
Jackson Kulioff from Murray State has just boated what could be their 4th keeper.
Number 4, little, but keeper. We're feeling pretty good. I just really think we need to come across, just keep fishing, keep the trolling motor in the water, and come across one of those 3, 3.5, 4 pounders. I think we're doing the right thing. I'm feeling good.
With time winding down here on the final day, teams are grinding to fill out their limits before returning to weigh in.
That's all you. Baby. Baby.
Yeah, weight might be the move.
Yeah. That helped a little bit. He was on nothing, was he?
He was on that just little stick right there.
Oh, yeah, that one right there. Baby, that's number 5.
Number 5.
Day 2 has officially come to an end, and it's time to head back to the scales to crown a winner of the AFTCO Collegiate Bass Open.
Wyatt and Ridge, they had 1472 on Day 1. They need just 11 even today. 2571's first place, University of Tennessee. The Day 1 leaders have already weighed in. They only had 1015. So right now, guys, you're going to need 11 even. Set them in there. Do you have it?
I don't know. It's going to be close.
Goes 1341. They best that by almost 2.5 pounds. For the weekend, 28-13. Any big fish you want to try? 578's big bass. No to that. Pull them out. Hold them up for the camera. We got us a lead change. They jump into first by almost 2.5 pounds.
With the Campbellsville anglers now in the lead, challenging teams will need close to 16 pounds to take over the top spot.
Murray State University, Caden and Micah, 1165 on Day 1. They've got 5 today. We need to go 1649 to take the lead. It's not, but we're going to talk to you. 1471, 578's big bass. Do you want to try one? No. Don't want to try big bass? Pull those out right there, men. That takes y'all to 26-36, jumps you up into second place. Murray State with 2 teams inside the top 5 at the moment.
Caden Crutchfield and Micah Souders from top 5 ranked Murray State University finished the event in second with a total weight of 26.36 pounds.
I don't think we expected it coming down here. It's only our 3rd tournament as college anglers, and we just came out here and we're going to do our best, and it paid off. I thought we were capable of it. We fished together in high school as partners, so we've had some good experiences together and won some tournaments in high school. So I knew we were capable of a good finish, but didn't really expect it as being one of our first tournaments, but I'm very happy we finished the way we did.
Here's a look at the final top 10 standings of the AFTCO Collegiate Bass Open.
I think it's really big for us and even bigger for him since it's his senior year, and with him being here the past 2 times and getting a top 25 finish, he wanted to come into this tournament with the win, and sure enough, we came out with it.
We've been striving hard for that Team of the Year, and this really helps us push into that. So hopefully we can get some momentum going in the next few tournaments and really jump us up in there in the top 5 and maybe top 3.
Here's a look at the top 10 standings for the Bass Pro Shop School of the Year, presented by Abu Garcia. Special thanks to Russellville, Arkansas for hosting the AFTCO Collegiate Bass Open. We'll return to the water in just a moment, but in the meantime, take this opportunity to subscribe to our Americana Outdoors YouTube channel. As we've seen time and time again on this show, the Garmin family of products is world-class, especially when it comes to the fishing industry. From their trolling motor to their mapping units, Garmin is always debuting the latest and greatest technological advancements that will help you become a better angler and enhance your fishing experience. And speaking of new advancements, the engineers at Garmin have done it again. Recently, they released the Force Kraken, and we've got a familiar face here with us to share everything you'll want to know about this revolutionary trolling motor.
Hey guys, Danny Thompson from Garmin Marine, and I'm on the water today with the brand new Kraken trolling motor. This is our new motor with a lot of great features built in. You can actually see it's got an LED light indicator right here on top. So it allows us in the evening or the darkness to be able to see where this trolling motor's facing. When we're out there sniping those fish and trying to watch our live scope, we're able to see it easily from the head of the trolling motor. It does have great cable management. You can see we've got our cables run right from the head of the motor down through the shaft here. So you're able to easily be able to control all those wires and you're not pinching them in the motor. It's a pivot style motor, so I can actually deploy the motor simply by pushing that button, dropping the motor right in, and it sets right in place. So great, easy use as you're taking it up in, or deploying it and stowing that trolling motor. So right on the base of the trolling motor, we've actually got a lot of features built in. We've got the power button right here now. We've got the anchor lock mode, or the anchor lock button right here on the base of the trolling motor. So we're able to go into that anchor lock position right from the trolling motor. We've got an indicator light here with the different speeds. You can see we're at about half throttle right now. We've got a battery indicator, our service indicator, if the transducer was on, and heading hold, all built right into the base of that trolling motor. To stow the motor, it's just typical pivot style, where we hit our button right here. The motor is gonna automatically turn to the side that you need it, and we just pull it in right like that. It's gonna lock into place, which works awesome. And then we do have this accessory that we offer from Garmin, which is gonna be a stabilizer where we can drop that motor right into the stabilizer so that it doesn't get that head bouncing around when we're in rough water. So one of the great things about the Kraken trolling motor is obviously the brushless motor. This is going to give us a ton of power and efficiency, so we're able to stay on the water and be able to manage big boats like this big center console that we're in today. The other thing I got to show you quick, let me stow the motor. We've got something on this trolling motor that's called our gesture mode. And so it's an ability to steer this motor. We've got this gesture mode button right here. So if I hold that button down and as I turn this remote, wherever I turn that remote, this trolling motor is going to go to. So it gives us a fast, smooth operation for steering that versus having to use a foot pedal or use the actual arrows to turn it left and right. So gesture mode is a really cool feature built right into the Kraken trolling motor. You know, so one great feature is the wireless foot pedal. So this thing actually can operate on AA batteries, or we can hardwire it in, but it's a wireless foot pedal. So we can bring this out of the bow of the boat into the back of the boat if we're in rough water and that kind of stuff. It's got all the features from the anchor lock, the heading hold, all the stuff that you would want to be able to use is also right here on the wireless foot pedal. So you've got a lot of options for controlling this Kraken trolling motor, the foot pedal being one of them, the remote being one of them, and then also your chart plotter. This is the brand new Kraken trolling motor from Garmin. If you want to get more information on the Kraken trolling motor, be sure to check out Garmin's website and get any of the details or information you want on the brand new Kraken trolling motor.
The full lineup of Garmin products is top notch. I mean, when you look at the engineering team up there, the commitment to what they build, the feedback that they get from anglers of all species to be able to help them put all that into, you know, the boxes that we use on the water, it's amazing. You know, our trolling motors, it's basically indestructible out there. Our Garmin units, whether it's on a kayak or an offshore boat, they're designed to be able to respond at a moment's touch for people no matter what they're looking. Whether you're just trying to determine how deep the water is or you're trying to figure out the species of fish that's around you and how to make them bite, Garmin just has a product line that it's second to none in my opinion.
We'll return to the water in just a moment, but in the meantime, take this opportunity to subscribe to our Americana Outdoors YouTube channel. We're in Kansas with our AFTCO crew, where the guys recently convened for a hunting trip. But you know Wade and Jeff, if they see a pond nearby, they're not wasting any time in breaking out their fishing rods.
This is Kansas. No bass in Kansas.
Doesn't look like it. Probably a crappie pond.
Oh.
Oh, there's a bass.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Who said there wasn't no bass in Kansas?
That Jayhawk fish proved you wrong. That's a good one.
I thought that's what we were fishing for, is good. Golly.
Golly. Hey, would you take one of those next week?
No. 5 a day like that, that'd be $250,000 richer.
That's a good one. He's healthy too. My assessment is we probably want to tie a fluke on or a shallow swim bait and beat Jeff to those brush piles back there.
Yeah. You look at Wade, it's killing him right now because he is actually trying to be the nice guy and let Scott go down there and throw in there. Because Wade knows, he's like, if I go down there and throw, I'm gonna catch one. But I'm gonna try to let Scott catch one.
Oh yeah.
He had all he could take, now he's slipping one in there.
I got close. I don't have the right bait to present there though.
Oh.
It's about all I can handle right here on top of the deck. I got up elevated, right? This was about the size of the bait that Jeff was using to catch his big one. But I caught a fish.
We ain't counting that little thing. Did you see that? This sucker's about that long. He gonna try to count that? What's this world coming to?
Now, when these buddies get together, there's no such thing as just a simple day of fishing. There always has to be something on the line.
What we actually did is we went $100 on the first, $100 on the biggest, and $5 on the most. So right now I'm up in 2 categories. That's $200. And this was...
I don't recall making this bet.
This is all sponsored by AFTCO TV. So, I mean, that's just the type of guy Wade is. I mean, he's a nice guy.
Every fish counts.
That is. The deal is it's $200 on the biggest, $200 on the first, and $5 on the most. Right now you're up $5. What's up?
It went from $100 to $200 for the first and the biggest.
Definitely high stakes, high pressure right now when I guess we're kind of having a competition here, and of course against Wade Middleton and Jeff Reynolds, so needless to say, I'm in the hole right now. What are the stakes that we have right now? I mean, what are we, let me ask you this, how painful is it gonna be for me to lose?
Well, what we decided was we were gonna go $300 on the first fish, $300 on the biggest one, and $5 on the most.
How does it keep going up every time we move 5 feet?
I'm just hoping that we can invoice Yamaha and it doesn't come out of pocket for me.
Well, I mean, this could be a joint venture deal. You know, Yamaha and AFTCO could go together on this.
There we go.
Good thing we didn't specify what kind of fish
There's
either.
a penalty if you gotta.
No.
Hey.
Perch are worth $3.
Since I'm the head of AFTCO determining the purse and payout, that's a minus $1,000 penalty.
Holy cow.
Split between each contestant.
Catching an undesirable fish.
Hey, perch need loving too.
Finally got something.
Stay with him. Oh yeah.
All right, I'm on the board. Whew. It looks a lot smaller from far away. I'm telling you, he's hefty.
He's bigger than what he looks, ain't he?
They're feeding. I just missed one. Jeff caught one. I think we're gonna have to submit to defeat on this one, Scott.
Yeah.
I think I heard somebody say they were conceding the victory.
Congratulations, Mr. Reynolds.
Thank you.
A well-earned, well-deserved trolling victory in the pond.
Congrats on winning $200 today, Jeff. Or was it 400 or negative 1,000? Oh, who kept track anyway? Any day with a rod and reel in hand is a great day in our books. Hey, thank you for watching, and join us again next week on a new episode of Americana Outdoors. Americana Outdoors is a Careco TV production.